Hey guys, we have got to talk about what is being said about Olivia Rodrigo right now and the outfits that she has been wearing in this new era of hers. There's so much being said online, and we have got to get into everything. Recently, Olivia Rodrigo has been facing a wave of online backlash over these baby doll dresses that she has been wearing while promoting her upcoming album. People on social media have accused her of infantilizing herself or dressing too childlike, especially after her performance in Barcelona. This past weekend, Olivia performed at an exclusive Spotify Billions Club live show. She performed almost all of her songs that have over 1 billion streams on Spotify, and the show was reserved for 1,500 of her most devoted fans in the area as they were selected through their listening on Spotify. At the show, she was wearing this baby doll dress that went absolutely viral, and it started this whole conversation outside of music about this brand new era of hers. Before this album rollout, Olivia had been wearing a lot of purples and reds and was really leaning into this like rocker girl style. But in this era, she's in her lover girl pink era, and she's been wearing a lot of these baby doll dresses. But like I said, the one that she wore in Barcelona definitely had people talking. One person on X wrote, "Maybe I'm too woke," and posted a video from her Barcelona performance. Someone quote tweeted it and said, "A grown woman wearing children clothes. She keeps giving me the ick this era. A grown woman wearing baby clothes. The music industry is ran by pedos." No shade, but age playing and touching yourself on stage is such a weird thing to do. Sorry, the dresses just don't work with the clean girl aesthetic. It comes off as pid. If she wants to put some smoked liner on and rough up her hair, then maybe it would give a cool grunge effect. Olivia fans have her back though, defending her online, writing, "The style of dress is called baby doll. It's been around for years. There's nothing wrong with it, y'all. Just weird. There's nothing wrong with either outfit. Let girls dress how they want to dress. No children are being harmed." Someone on Threads posted, "Here's my contribution to the Olivia dress discussion," posting that, this dress style has been worn for years. Then Sabrina Carpenter got brought into it as her fans were saying that she was called out for this, but she wasn't defended the same way that Olivia's fans are defending her. Someone said, "Remember how her fandom dragged Sabrina for it, saying it's a Felia aesthetic." But the difference is Sabrina never looked like children's clothing, but more like a nightgown or lingerie, while their fave is wearing an outfit that looks like my 4-year-old Neeks, even with a diaper on. Another person shared the same reference used to defend Olivia, but instead was only defending Sabrina and said, like, Sabrina's is very obviously supposed to look like a woman's nightgown / cover from the 50s, 60s, because that was the entire point of it. Olivia's is a toddler's plaid dress. The debate continued though, as people wrote, "For real, Sabrina's looks more lingerie-like, especially with the stockings, while Olivia's looks childish, especially because of the diaper-looking shorts, and it doesn't even look like a stage outfit." Sabrina's outfits were real lingerie dresses and she wore makeup, whereas this girl clearly wants to look like a little girl in that dress and without makeup. Sabrina is wearing an actual vintage style lingerie piece, especially with the stockings and full look. Olivia is wearing a toy baby outfit. These really aren't the same. It's not my fault you can't differentiate fashions. One person did say, "As a fan of Sabrina and Olivia, I think none of the outfits are wrong." Neither Sabrina nor Olivia are wearing that for a little girl aesthetic, and there's really no need to bring Sabrina into this. Both are great singers, and there's no need to put either of them down. More people were defending Olivia on TikTok, and one person even related this back to the Sabrina Carpenter Man's Best Friend album cover drama, where a lot of people were feeling like that just wasn't the move from Sabrina.
I feel like Olivia Rodrigo in this damn baby doll dress obsession is Sabrina Carpenter and the Man's Best Friend album cover all over again. Why are the biggest policers of women's bodies and what women should and shouldn't wear other women. Women telling other women what they should and shouldn't wear because of how it's going to be perceived by men is, walk with me, internalized misogyny. And this is not normally what I talk about on my social media platforms, but I am just so sick of seeing this conversation over and over again. If you look at a woman who is wearing a girlish outfit and you automatically connect that girlish outfit to sexuality, you are the problem.
Other fans were also going about for Olivia as well.
On a very real and serious note about Olivia Rodrigo, those tulle athletic skirts that I always see people pairing with a t-shirt, that combination looks so much more like a children's dress than literally anything I have ever seen Olivia Rodrigo wear. This right here just looks like the short version of a muumuu my grandma would wear to bed. And I personally really hate that tulle athletic skirt paired with most t-shirts because I think it looks like something a literal preschooler would wear. However, you don't see me trying to twist my dislike of adults wearing that style into some sort of ethical argument, do you? Because I am able to use critical thinking skills and nuance to come to the conclusion that the adults who wear the tulle athletic skirts with t-shirts do not have nefarious intentions in doing so. The worst crime that the tulle athletic skirt t-shirt combination is committing is that it's kind of ugly. Not every style that you personally dislike or even find a little bit uncomfortable to you has to be justified as being morally wrong. You are more than welcome to just simply dislike things. And yeah, sure, maybe there are some people out there who are wearing baby doll dresses and tulle skirts with t-shirts to perpetuate some not so great ideals. However, turning that into a blanket statement that somehow applies to everyone who has ever worn one of those styles is a very slippery slope into doing more harm than good towards your cause.
Policing what women wear to protect men's thoughts, but I guess not. People are freaking out over Olivia Rodrigo wearing a baby doll dress, and I seriously think it says so much more about our society than it does about her. Because the criticism is basically women shouldn't wear things that make men infantilize them. I'm sorry, but how is that not just a rebranded version of dress modestly so that men can control their thought?
Well then, you guys, Taylor Swift got brought into the whole conversation, and I honestly don't even know why. So Vogue posted this article on Tuesday and said, "Take it from Taylor Swift. Pop stars love a baby doll dress." And they posted this picture of Taylor Swift in what they were calling a baby doll dress, which I feel like is a totally different dress style than what Sabrina and Olivia are in, but somehow they were bringing this dress into the whole Olivia conversation. They wrote, "Breaking news for all you Swifties. Taylor Swift is pro baby doll dress. Last night, the singer joined her parents and brother for dinner in New York, where she opted for a breezy black crepe, Michelle-designed Valentino baby doll dress with a silver sequin bust. Always keen on a little sparkle, Swift added a pair of rhinestone-encrusted peep-toe Louis Vuitton, the red bottoms matching her signature red lip." And I don't know if they were just trying to say, Taylor Swift's probate on Olivia. I don't know. Some fans were kind of going there. They later did mention Olivia and Sabrina in this Vogue article, writing, "Swift is hardly the only pop star to embrace the baby doll dress this week. On Friday, Olivia Rodrigo teased her forthcoming album in Barcelona, dressed in a pink Diddy floral peasant-sleeved mini dress and matching bloomers. While Swift went with the more glamorous route, Rodrigo went for a punkier look, styling her baby doll dress with knee-high Doc Martens." And later they said each of these singers has staked their own claim on the look. From Olivia Rodrigo's Riot Girl influences to Sabrina Carpenter's 1960s throwbacks and now Taylor Swift's glitzier take. Regardless of the inspiration, one thing is clear: the baby doll dress is alive and well amongst the pop star set. Then this article drops where someone said, "Fans think Olivia Rodrigo's PR team is using Taylor Swift to deflect baby doll dress backlash." And one Taylor Swift fan account on X wrote, "At Vogue, a magazine of your level should not be accepting paychecks for articles driven by PR stunts. Where is the professionalism? By the way, that was a normal, not a baby doll dress. At Livy's HQ, you thought this was smooth, but you keep getting dumber this era." Somebody responded and said, "This is actually a pro-everyone piece, as it should be, and it acknowledges the importance of the baby doll dress for the women in Nines Rock that drags the alt music realm and by extension the world forward." And this person said Olivia has been bashed all week because of that style of baby doll dresses, and now instead of her team explaining that fashion choice, they paid Vogue to get an article about Taylor. So the focus and hate fans shift towards her, but people have clocked their tea a while ago. So obviously the whole situation has just gotten so crazy over a baby doll dress and Olivia's whole aesthetic over this era, and literally everyone is getting dragged into it somehow this week. But her loving baby doll dresses doesn't come as a surprise, because before she even dropped her single for this upcoming album, she did sit down with Vogue for an interview, and she said, "I really love the idea of a baby doll dress." She told Vogue in early May, referencing pieces she's worn by Chloe, Sandy Lang, Bessie Johnson, and more. "I just remember being younger and having pictures of Courtney Love and Kat Balin from all these Riot Girl punk bands in their baby doll dresses just owning it." So clearly she is modeling parts of this era after them, and we have seen Olivia in her sort of like rocker girl era, but now she wants to do it with the baby doll dress on, and it's caused a whole riot in itself. But that is what some people have had to say about Olivia and her new era. I certainly want to know what you guys think about everything that is currently being said. There's lots of opinions going around, but let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.